Hey guys, Banana here. And before the video gets started, you all know what this is if you played Call of Duty. You know what this is. And I'm gonna try to be civil about this. I'm gonna start a series about maps here. Starting with the bad, and then we'll do some good at the end when I stop reviewing the bad maps. This will be a two-part video about the faults of this and how to fix this. And let's start this already. So you start your walkthrough. You start your playthrough. You start your game, and then immediately you hear the annoying bus. And then you just build the turbine, you get out of there, and then you hop on the bus immediately. You see that, first of all, the atmosphere is horrible. It's foggy. Everything's horrible. It's not apocalyptic. And then you see the bus. And you're like, hey, this is pretty cool. But then you realize this bus is kind of a death trap. Zombies can get in from everywhere, and I mean everywhere on that bus. Next, you go on through the tunnel. You're like, ooh, this map looks big, but I don't dig the atmosphere. You see a bunch of random stuff that is there because the map needs to be big. And then you encounter the diner. So you're like, oh, this is cool. I can spin the box. You can, guess what? You can only spin the box once because you learn from this that the bus leaves when you don't want it to and comes when you want it to not. When you want it, it doesn't come. The bus is horrible. And if you don't want to deal with the bus, you have to deal with the denizens, which are annoying on their own. Because they just slow you down and you have to walk through fire. And also, did I mention the fire? It can down you. It's really annoying. Not a healthy challenge, not a fun challenge. Not anything. Doesn't really add anything, but horribleness to the map. Then you get to the power station. You turn on power, and then you realize, wow, building stuff is not fun. I mean, buildables are a cool innovation, and they're now a staple. But the buildable system here is just horrible. Having only one part at a time is not sufficient. And most of the buildables are completely useless. Okay, now let's talk about the survivability. Absolutely horrible. There's fog everywhere. You mostly can't see anything. There's fire that hurts you. And then there's the wonder weapon. I'm not even going to comment about it because many other people have. If you're good and you want to use it, you kind of have to. And it's so frustrating. Then, let's skip ahead. Let's go to farm. Oh, wait, you go to farm first. Never mind. And, you notice immediately, there's really nothing here. Except for double tap, which is just one perk. They could have placed it anywhere else. But they needed stuff. And one of my main problems with Tranzit is how horribly it's spaced. And the fact that most of the stuff's useless and most of the stuff is just there for the sake of being there. One thing also, honestly, getting the wonder weapon, you have to go to the most obscure places, which don't even matter unless you're trying to build it. And that's very bad. You could easily put them in more accessible places and just cut them out and do more with the things you cut. You could add, like, say, better things, more perks, because this map could be great if you add some more stuff to each area that's integral. And then you go to town, the most survivable place at the map. And the bad thing is, there's no guns. There's only jug and stamina. And if you don't get max ammo, you're gonna have to go back around the map. Also, did I mention pack punch? Well, you gotta go back to the power station. You gotta place a turbine there. Pray it doesn't break. I mean, pray. You go to the bank. You open the door, and you have a chance of getting the pack punch. And if you don't, you have to do it all over again. And did I mention, you have to go all the way back to Bus Depot to get the turbine. Oh, so you're traveling all around the map just for a chance to pack a punch. It may take like 30 minutes just to do it. And for high round players, that's really bad. Yeah. So, basically, in summary, the map is horrible. I hate it. There's almost nothing good about it. Most of the buildables are useless. It's poorly spaced. There's not much there. And the Easter egg kind of sucks. If they did more with the Easter egg, or made the Victus characters more interesting, it could have been good. But no. And the reason why I'm not going over the top on the ranting is because I feel other people have explained it better than I could. And I'm just putting my own 2 cents. I personally am this is very hard to keep my anger back. Because I would be yelling. I would. And the reason why this is so brief is because I don't play Tranzit that much. And I found that out because the map is horrible. And the people that play on it right now are like pretty bad. I had a game where I was playing with a bunch of randoms, and they ended the round, but they didn't revive the teammates. They just left everyone to die, and he died. It was like round 5. So that tells you the stuff that happens on Transit. It's really depressing, because this could have been great. But in the next video I'll make, I'll focus on the ways it could be improved. Also, my upload schedule has been very inconsistent. I will at least upload every couple of days, at the least. I won't take breaks, really. I mean, I'll take some days to break, but I won't like do week-long breaks. I won't upload just every once a week. And yeah, that's my thoughts on Transit. Horrible garbage map. And if you're wondering, the bad maps I'm going to analyze after this are in chronological order. I'm gonna do them. Dairise, Zetsubo no Shima, Voyage of Despair, Dead of the Night, and Voyage of Despair, Blood of the Dead, and Dead of the Night. The other maps are either meh or good to amazing. And hopefully you enjoyed. I will come out with how to fix Transit in the next episode. And goodbye.